here at King Shaka International Airport today in celebration of International Women's Day. The Emirates has invited us to experience how the airport works and expose some of the female staff who are doing exceedingly and abundantly well in the aviation sector. They've also invited
King Shaka International Airport deserves Zulu heritage. I do praise the Durban municipality for building this new airport far away from the city. I believe it deserves Zulu heritage because it has been named after the great King Shaka. That's just my opinion. People see things differently, but I think it would be a good idea for it to look more like Shaka Marine World or KSIA.
Durban's King Shaka International Airport, South Africa. The primary airport serving Durban, South Africa is the second best airport in Africa, according to the rankings. Recognized previously in the Skytrax Awards, the airport won this year's award for Best Regional Airport in Africa and Best Airport Staff in Africa, serving 5 to 10 million passengers. Located in La Mercy, KwaZulu-Natal, approximately 35 kilometers north of the city center of Durban's King Shaka International.
So I think it should look more, because I understand that they did a lot of that airport. The previous Durban International Airport was 25 kilometers south of the city. So the current airport in Durban, the King Shaka, is 35 kilometers north, and it's in the bushes because the plan was so that Durban can connect with more international destinations. The previous airport did have few destinations, but it kept losing because it was competing with Johannesburg. It was in an area which is not open. So the old airport is now owned by Transnet and Toyota. They are planning to make it a airport. So I personally believe King Shaka International deserves Zulu heritage. At least now it does have King Shaka statue renewed. So I think it should have Zulu heritage, look more like KSIA Casino and Shaka Marine World.
Fighting force that dominated the region. Ramaphosa described the statue as a symbol of unity for all South Africans.
I think it would be a great idea. Make it look more like Shaka Marine World and have some Zulu stick fighters, some of the Zulu traditional dancers like Maskandi to come and entertain tourists there. There will be more reason why it's even named after the great King Shaka. That's just my opinion. Have stick fighters there, pay them money, and they must also have medals to show that they won stick fighting. And after then, they'll be more willing to participate and go to Shaka.
Not only for kids, but also for adults. If you love wildlife, if you love sea life, this is the place to go. They have aquariums with sharks, manta rays, they have dolphins, they have seals, all kinds of experiences. This place is great. Let me show you what it's about. Come with me. Let's begin.
That's Shaka Marine World.
You completely dry from your chin up, and you can actually go down into the water and walk on the floor. You can be surrounded by the fish. There's even manta rays. There's one there. I can't show it to you because the camera doesn't come through the water, but there's a giant stingray or a manta.
So I think it would make more sense for King Shaka International Airport to look more like Shaka Marine. There will be more reason why it's even called King Shaka in the first place. It's even the fifth largest aquarium in the world. I understand that when they built King Shaka, it was in a hurry. They were rushing to finish for the World Cup. So now it has been there for years. We can feel this heritage. I don't even ask, we can see that it has done to honor Zulu heritage. So I think King Shaka International should also go along that route. That's just my opinion. Just like KSIA Casino. Then a casino which opened in the 2000s, but it does have Zulu heritage. When King Shaka, you probably need to invite singers Maskandi. That's what traditional music, because Zulus are the most well-known tribe here in Africa and they are proud of their culture, so it makes sense to have activities like that to entertain tourists, pay and give people medals for winning stick fighting, for performing well, and give them opportunities to go abroad. You can see that they took time, they made all the effort to make it have the Zulu feel. You can just see, you don't even ask.
I accidentally stumbled upon the Sabea Casino in Durban, South Africa. And I'm not a gambler, but I do enjoy seeing cool architecture, so I made a quick pit stop. And I'll show all the fun stuff I saw. First is the Zulu statue, followed up by the wildebeest in the middle of the front entrance. The door would have been really cool if it didn't have an ad plastered on it. Once inside, I noticed the casino is pretty much a big dome with the gambling floor in the middle and some traditional artifact replicas decorating the walls. The ceiling mimics a nice sunset, but the thick smell of cigarettes was already getting to us. So we just grabbed milkshakes from Milky Lane and...
So I think they can even invite people who do Zulu Teko there at King Shaka International Airport. People who make Zulu beats. Maybe that's the perfect place for them to work. That's just my opinion. And have some Zulu language classes there. Because Zulus are proud of the language, they don't even compromise to speak your language. So offer them that at King Shaka International Airport. Have traditional dancers, have Zulu stick fighters, represent the Zulu culture. Then they'll understand why it was named after the great King Shaka. A better view of his work as him. So I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a bit more of Zulu culture there. I understand that if you're doing something in a hurry, you don't plan alright because you just want to get it finished in time. But once it's there and you're not pressured anymore, you've got plenty of time to sort it out. I don't know if it's everything all at once, but I personally think King Shaka should be right at the forefront of even Zulu heritage because that's how people enter Durban, coming from different countries. What do you think? I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea for King Shaka International to have Zulu heritage. In fact, this was actually opened in 2001 and then it had some renovations in 2005. King Shaka International Airport.